Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 289 of the RVMan LP Exhibitions, and today we are going to start Rachel's storyline, meaning we are literally halfway done with Calamity Trigger. Yeah, we've already completed 5 stories, we've got 5 more left to go, and I'm telling you now, Clover will be the last one I ever do. Period. Or let's just say the last one I ever do before the true story is unlocked. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, we are starting Rachel's story, and Rachel's is probably going to be a 2 or 3-parter. But one thing is perfectly clear. Aside from her being a sassy tsundere vampire who constantly looks down on people, she's still a good person.
I'm bored.
Do you feel tired, madam?
No, not really.
I do hope that is the truth.
Thank you. Today's tea is exquisite.
You are too kind, madam. Today's tea has been imported from Amaruga. I thought perhaps you would appreciate its rich aroma.
I see. I do detect a subtle difference in flavor.
What the deuce? Madam Rachel, is something amiss?
No, I'm fine. My nerves, you see.
If you wish to rest, I will see to it that the bedchamber is made ready for you straight away.
I appreciate the concern, Valkenhayn, but all that I require is more tea.
Of course, madam. I shall prepare a second pot post-haste.
The stars.
Ow!
Ow! That hurt, Princess!
Do you do anything but sleep? Come, we're going out.
Going out? But we just got back. We usually get some time to relax before we have to go out again.
The situation has changed. Get ready. Now.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, but the time has come for us to act, right? Oh my goodness.
I am not sure myself, but that is what I intend to find out. It has been a while since I felt this kind of excitement.
Your tea, madam. Gone already? They grow up so fast. A shame this tea shall go to waste. Ah, well, a good house is a tidy house. Huh?
Long time no see, old man.
You have changed little, I see. No sense of propriety whatsoever. A man such as you is not welcome in a place such as this. I would humbly request that you leave immediately.
Hey now, don't be so cold. Don't we go way back? I've had to spend hours surrounded by the stench of these flowers because I don't want to see that damn vampire.
I'm terribly sorry, Perhaps you did not hear me. I believe I asked you to leave.
Just forget it, man. There's no use. You should know that. Don't tell me you're going senile. Oh, did I hit a nerve? You're mad at me for telling the truth? What kind of logic is that? Oh, you want to keep going? Just when I thought you had calmed down, you start cleaning. As square as always. Huh?
Enough! What do you want?
Nothing really. I was just wondering if you realized yet.
What on earth are you talking about?
The stars are moving.
Poppycock!
I hope your precious little lady is all right. Well, that's all I really wanted to say. See you around.
Oh dear. Perhaps old age is getting the better of me. I did not notice. I am on my way, Madam Rachel. I pray for your safety.
Hey, remember that guy who cut off Ragna's arm? That's him! Although they haven't given him an identity yet, he's gonna play a major part in this.
How barren. How did we end up here?
I guess even you can make some mistakes, Princess.
Oh!
Princess! Someone's coming!
I have eyes, Ski. Now shut your ugly mouth before I remove it from your face. Hello there, child. How do you do?
Are you a witch? You came out of nowhere.
I beg your pardon? Clearly those ostentatious eyeglasses do your eyes no good. Perhaps they would serve you better forcibly inserted into your mouth.
What do you think, sis? About this person? Sis, what's the matter?
Milady, the guy's talking to a puppet. I think we should keep on walking.
Still depending on your sister at your age. How pitifully sad. How dreadfully irritating.
Dangerous? You're saying that person is dangerous? Who in the world are you? This has never happened before. Sis is reacting to someone other than myself.
Have you ever heard of the word manners? Inquiring about a lady's nature is not only rude, it is the very height of impropriety.
You're dangerous. I'm not really sure why, but you're a dangerous individual. My sister said so.
I know, it's been almost 10 minutes worth of cutscenes and we just got to our first fight. No, look! It's against Clover. I know there's some fans of Clover, but let's be honest, I really don't like fighting as him. Because I attempted to, and let's just say I got my butt kicked because I really don't know how to deal or handle him, let alone I'm just now getting used to handling Rachel. You'll see that as the playthrough goes on, in case you're wondering, why does this guy suck so much? Because, duh, I haven't played Calamity Trigger, I played Chrono Fantasia, as I explained at the beginning of the first episode of this game. But enough about that. We're just gonna continue to try to chip down Carl Clover. And for the record, there is the matter of that little meter that's right underneath Rachel's icon, the rose meter. And the more the rose meter rises, the more damage she'll be able to do with her attacks. And the only other attack that is probably one of her most infamous is George the 13th. And that attack is literally her summoning a frog that can bypass your guard and electrocute the hell out of you, regardless of what you can do. I kid you not. Between her familiars and also between George the 13th, she should be an easy character to use, but unfortunately, she's somewhat on the neighborhood of Kotal Khan, like a trap character that pretty much sets up traps and sets up buffs and debuffs to try to win the fight, which I did, because after all, it is called Clover.
Sis.
Ha! You mean you thought you stood a chance against the princess?
What should we do with this boy, Milady?
Let's see.
This too is now an alternate path. The second one is going to take us to the second normal ending. So just choose the first.
I would rather leave him, that he may live to regret his actions.
The princess letting someone go?
You have no idea how lucky you are.
I shall see you around, child. Good day.
Huh? Oh dear. It would seem I have arrived too late. Madam Rachel is still on the move. I'm terribly sorry. You are... It has been some time. I take it this young gentleman is your new master? Having a master is rather difficult, wouldn't you agree? Here, allow me to... As cautious as ever, I see, but I am no longer your enemy. Do not concern yourself. All that matters is that we can understand one another. Let me see. I believe there's a rather skilled doctor in Orient Town. I believe that will be my next stop. Would you care to join me?
Word of warning, I really do suck at playing with Rachel. Just saying.
Damn it. Who are you? Noel Vermillion. Are you...
Major Kisaragi! Please, hang in there. I'm calling a doctor right now. Why did the Major attack me? He seemed really disoriented. What should I...
Oh, awake already, are you?
Are you talking to me?
I see no one else here.
She's scary.
Shh! I've heard women can fight with just their eyes.
I don't like your eyes. Don't you think it's rather pathetic to rely on those things?
What are you talking about?
Those little toys you insist on carrying with you. Can't even talk without it, can you?
That's because...
Oh, for goodness sake, child, make up your mind. Your behavior sickens me, although I can't say I expected much.
What do you know about me?
What do I know about you? So you really want to know? Okay, I shall indulge you. Everything. Enough of this. I have not come here to experience your lamentable attempts at conversation. I am here to determine if you possess the power to change this world.
Jesus Christ, she literally hurt Noel's soul and we didn't even start the battle yet. See what I mean by tsundere? I mean, yes, she means well, but she's just really cutting down Noel, down to size. Has this girl breaking down, bawling and crying. God damn. And Noel already just got through surviving Jin trying to kill her. That's the even worst part about this. But nonetheless, my terrible playing of Rachel aside, and I know there's a lot of Rachel mains that sees this and are like, this is painful. It's probably why I have very low views. Well, that and also the already slow frame rate. Well, there's George the 13th in action, as you probably just now saw. By the way, also in the first episode, Ragna ended up running into that multiple times. It wasn't fun. It was not fun at all. Oh, and for the record, in case you were wondering what those traps were, if you haven't been paying attention to any of the episodes that I've released, when Rachel throws out those traps with Gi, and she uses her distortion heat, I think the only one she has, basically, it is going to electrocute the entirety of the areas where all of those swords that you saw were. And if anybody's in the area, it'll cause splash damage and still damage them despite them being out of the way of the main attack. Also, let's not forget, she's one of 3 that still had her astral heat at the beginning of the game.
I believe I will be taking those toys of yours now.
Give it back, please! Those are important! They're really important to me, so please, give them back!
No.
Why do you have to be so mean to me? Why?
Is that all you can do? How disappointing. Without your toys, you're nothing more than a hysterical child. To think I thought you might change the world. Nago, Gi, let us depart.
Alrighty!
And whatever's left of Noel's soul was verbally destroyed by Rachel. Ouch!
How terribly persistent of you, Harlequin.
Why have you come here? Do you intend to intervene now? You smile. Why?
Well, I thought that since I'm here and so are you, perhaps we could play a little.
Surely you jest. You are nothing more than a spectator. You would be wise to take your leave.
Big words from a clown with no audience.
A clown, eh? Let us see who between us is truly a clown.
Oh, yes. Yes, let's do. I believe I would like that very much.
Why? Why does it have to be Hachuman? Let's just deal with him. Okay. We're gonna be fighting Hachuman this time around. And again, sorry for the slowdown. The slowdown's gotten worse in this part. But let's be blunt. I'm literally in a battle where I'm facing an unlimited character and I'm trying to spam the hell out of him. Because let's face it, I just realized by now that the only way that I'm going to do damage to him more is when the rose icon, or should I say the rose meter, has been completely, ouch, filled. On the bright side, I just realized the hard way that Hachuman is really, really tough with Rachel. And yeah, I do lose, unfortunately. And it's not from my own doing, it's because of the fact that I was trying to gain enough to try to show off the astral finish. Because yes, again, as I stated, she is one of 3 people who originally had their astral finish. Or should I say, I tried to take him out with my distortion heat. But unfortunately, he took me out with his cheap 2-hit combo. Oh well.
Princess! Princess! Get a grip!
Princess! Hurry up and finish that guy off!
Ha! You show your true colors, Jester.
Of all the... Is this too a shift?
Let us meet again in his era.
Alright, let's try this again. Only this time, I don't lose. And I end up getting swatted in the middle of my goddamn distortion drive. Unfortunately, I don't have enough for an astral heat. I'll eventually show it off. Even if it means I'll have to use training to do it, but I'll eventually show it off. Because her astral heat is pretty awesome. However, I had to use chip damage to defeat Hachuman. Of course I do.
Begone, Harlequin. The stage grows tired of your wooden performance, and your audience has long since departed.
Damnable intervention! A curse upon you, harlot!
He just called her a prostitute.
It would seem that once again all we can do is watch.
Dee! You scared the living crap out of me!
But...
Hey there, vampire.
Ah, I suppose I should have known. I never had much use for Mr. Arkham, but perhaps I was wrong. If you are here, the shifts I've been forced to endure begin to make a modicum of sense.
You're pretty sharp for a shitty vampire. Been doing a little studying?
I thought perhaps death would humble you somewhat, but I now see that was a foolish hope. You still have the complexion of a maggot and the face of a worm, I see.
Well, there are lots of things I can do because I look like this.
Perhaps you would enjoy being a bug. I don't mean to presume, but such an appearance would suit you. I could take pleasure in stomping you.
Your insults are so dull. I couldn't even get angry if I tried. Maybe you should study up on how to insult your opponent.
Ugh.
You should just sit back and drink your little tea, stupid vampire. Huh? Get it? Understand me? Probably not. You're a dumbass after all.
How dare you?
Oh, man. I'm getting tired of picking on vampires. So I'm gonna head out. See ya.
Princess?
Are you okay? Wow!
He would dare speak to me in such a way. Why, if I could get my hands around his vicious little neck.
Eek!
Milady! Calm down, please, calm down!
I don't think I can take much more.
You sure you want to leave that guy alone? He might be up to no good again.
Now, you could pursue him, which will lead to the true ending, which will be in the next part. But instead, I'm not gonna pursue him. Well, at least that's what past me thought anyway.
Why should I waste my time on a charlatan like him?
If that's the case, then I suppose it's okay.
I will say this only once. Do not speak of him in my presence again, ever. There will be consequences.
I won't. Ever.
Princess! Somebody's coming.
I grow tired of this. Who approaches?
Huh?
Wow, Ragna just showed up unknowingly like clockwork. Wow.
Why the hell are you here? Damn you.
Is that all? Huh. Plato may have believed the forms were incorporeal and atemporal, but here you are before me, the form of a fool.
Shut up! I won't be insulted by someone kicking back in the box seats.
Such vicious accusations. Why the venom, Grim Reaper? I don't believe you're after me.
Now you're just asking for it.
Fool!
Well, unfortunately, we're gonna have to beat up my homie Ragna once again. Ragna just gets so racked upon. At least his soul's not sent to the Shadow Realm like Noel's was. Good lord, she just made Noel feel like 3/4 less of a person than what everybody else made her feel in her own goddamn storyline arc. And not only that, even worse when the bad ending in the Lychee's arc whenever she lost to Noel. But the point of the matter is, she constantly teases and harasses Ragna. In fact, there is the matter of her actually giving Ragna that grimoire in the first place when he first lost his arm, courtesy to the green monstrosity that was possessing Jin. Well, that monstrosity actually does have a name. We'll get to that eventually. But for right now, what I want to do is get Ragna out of the way. And for what it's worth, George the 13th has pretty much proven to be a very powerful attack. Oh god, and I'm almost about to die again. Well, I do know this, that one less lose to win is going to happen, and that's the one against Hachuman. But I will still have to beat him to show off the other half, so there is that. And, oh god, she just bitch slapped Ragna into the Shadow Realm. That's another victim.
Aw, damn it. What? Ow!
The princess?
Hit him with a fist.
Why, you... What the hell was...
Why do you hold back?
Huh?
You still don't understand. Even after so many repetitions. Don't you see that your lack of conviction dooms this world to oblivion?
Hey, what the heck are you talking about? I have no clue what's going on.
Why are you fighting? Why are you living? Why were you born? You're here only to destroy the world, aren't you? To end it all.
I was... just...
The time has already come. You.
What's with you? You're creeping me out
Not now. Listen to me. Never admit defeat. Endure whatever pain you may face. And fight until your last breath as a human being. Even if you are ugly and pathetic and broken.
Rachel.
Please, Ragna.
That's what I was planning to do anyway. So this is the climax, huh? All right, bring it on.
I am dreaming. A terribly long dream. One with no end. It matters not how I struggle to wake myself from the dream. It is futile. Perhaps it is time to give up. Give up and forget about life outside this dream. It would appear I have failed once again. How many times have I been here, in this very spot? The entrance to the dream from which I can never wake. The doors of the abyss. And here I am, again. Everything the way it was.
Joel.
A voice. This voice.
Rachel. Sorry. And thanks.
Yes.
Are you awake, Milady?
Yes. In fact, I feel quite refreshed.
Do you indeed? In that case, I shall prepare the most exquisite tea before you have returned to your customary foul temper.
An excellent idea, Valkenhayn. Would you be so kind as to bring it to me in the courtyard? I shall be waiting.
Of course, madam.
The moon is quite beautiful tonight.
And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we may have gotten the normal ending, but we're not done yet. In the next part, we've got lose to wins with Rachel, not to mention the other paths. And I'll see you guys in the next episode of Blaze Blue Calamity Trigger. This is RVMan 985. Peace out and pour Noel's soul. That girl got sent to the Shadow Realm so badly.